Boom! Hey, it's me, Lenny Schmidt. Welcome to Lenny Schmidt's Quarantine Comedy. We have no guest today. Our guest has canceled us. Um, so so I'm here. I don't care. I'm gonna do a show. I'm doing a show anyway. So there we go. Let's see if let's give this a shot. Let's. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, that's not gonna work either. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, good. Now I can hear myself. Hold on. Hold on. Bam. Everybody, be patient. First of all, do me a favor, like the video. It's going to be a short one. Subscribe to the channel. Most of you that are watching the show right now have been here before, so you know the drill. So sit back and let's chat for a little while. Okay? 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 But first, thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up button. Do that for me. That's what the kids call it. Smash the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and we'll get this. We'll get going, and we'll see what we can do by ourselves. Hey, it's me. I'm back. What's up? Hi, guys. Welcome to Lenny Schmidt's Quarantine Comedy. I apologize. Vince Acevedo, who was our guest scheduled for this evening, got a last-minute call for a show in Chicago. So he's doing Zanies tonight, and actually has a big showcase for the Montreal Comedy Festival. It's kind of an important career gig, so he had to choose between doing my show and possibly the Montreal Comedy Festival. So he chose the Montreal Comedy Festival, which I do not blame him. And I wish him luck. He's very funny, and he should be great for the Montreal Comedy Festival. So it's just us, man. It's just me and the board, man. It's me and whoever's here. I'm taking a look. Let's see, man. I see the Mulligans are here. Is there a fire by your house again? Did I see that right, Tammy? There's some sort of. Are you guys having evacuation fires issues up there? Gar is here. Michael Garcia. Good to see you, buddy. Gar. There is no guest for the show. You are right, Keith. Sorry, I apologize. Hi, Lori. Good to see you. Thanks for being here, everybody. Keith is singing about Canada for some reason. The Canadian Comedy Festival, Montreal. Canada. We don't need no stinking guests. How are you guys doing? Thanks for being here. Besides, what else can I tell you news-wise? I didn't really take much of a look at the news today. I do know this for you guys that are cruisers and have cruises going in July or August. You're in pretty good shape. Things look good from what I've heard. Much of my friends are booking work like crazy. The Alaska cruises are all set and ready to go. John DeCrosta just booked a month. Russ Nagel just booked a month. So many other comics I know have booked to work and they're going to be out there on the ships working. Things are looking good here, man. Things are looking great from a positive point. Very happy. Things are good here, not so much everywhere else, but things in the U.S. are really going very good. So stay positive, I guess. That's the way to go. Stay positive. Let's check the news and see if there's anything else going on. Let's lose that. Let's go back to the board. It's the Mulligans. Yeah, Arse. Oh, you guys are chatting like crazy. We don't need guests. Oh, Alex is here. Hey, Alex. Good to see you, buddy. Robin's here. Yeah, we're chatting and there's no show. Yeah, this is like we've taken the Facebook stalker message thread to YouTube. So now people can actually watch us live, talk back and forth. Yeah, Russ is booked for Alaska. He got that, and so did DeCrosta. DeCrosta is on a ship for July through August. They're all working through August. Besides that, the fire is arson. That's not good. That's what they had the fire in Pacific Palisades as well. They had mentioned that was going to be arson, or that was arson. What else, man? I'm looking at the news. The White Sox lost today. If you're a White Sox fan and you're really concerned about that, Also, as most of you guys are Patreon members, this Saturday, 6 p.m., Schmidt show is this Saturday. It's going to be a stand-up show. It'll be just Patreon members only, and it'll be me, again, working on some new material that I'm going to be bringing out for the next big road trip coming up. I'm leaving for Tulsa in about a week and a half, so I'll try some new material this Saturday. And there you go. And Schmidt show, actually, I may change Schmidt show. That might be the name of the new podcast. I was going to go with Lenny Unleashed. That almost seems kind of pretentious, but that was Rachel's suggestion, but I like it. But I haven't decided yet, but we'll see. I'm glad we get to chat with you instead of chatting while you're talking to someone else. Thanks, Brenda. I appreciate it. That's great. Yeah, usually you guys are just talking. Gar, you look good in March of 2022, my friend. Let me know what ship you're on. I'll see what I can do about getting on that ship. I'm assuming it's a carnival gig. Can't wait to see the show. Always so much fun. I don't know what we're gonna do. Leaving Saturday, gonna be out of town. Oh, Alex is leaving this weekend, Saturday to Saturday. Alex, you do a lot of traveling, buddy. But at least you're doing something. Oh, I could plug Zanies in Chicago. That's a great idea, Gar. Well, let's plug everything. I'm gonna be, as you know, I'll be in Tulsa in a few weeks. Let's take a good look at the board calendar. That is June 9th through the 12th. I'll be at Looney Bin in Tulsa, Oklahoma. You can check those gigs out. And then 2 weeks in July 8th through the 10th, I will be at Zanies in Rosemont, Illinois, with my brother Mike Schmidt will be there as well. He'll be opening for me. So there we go. Or he's the feature act. So it's Michael and then me. And then the following week, I'll be in Zanies in Chicago, the 15th through the 18th of July. And during that time, also, I'll be doing live podcasts from Chicago. This show will be aired live on the 14th from Zanies. Maybe also on the 7th from Zanies and Rosemont. They do a Wednesday night show, and I might do it with a lot of the comics, especially Vince, who was supposed to be here tonight. So there you go. That's what I got going on. How long have you known this unguest? I've known this unguest for 2 or 3 years. He's a comic from Chicago, Vince Acevedo. I met him on a ship in Norwegian. He's also a White Sox fan, and he lives in Chicago now. So he does his shows up in Chicago quite a bit. But he's a funny dude. He's a funny cat. You know what? I'm going to show a clip of Vince. Why not? Let's do that. We got nothing else going on. This was the clip I was going to show of Vince, and then he didn't show up. So let's just whatever. Let's give it a shot. This would have been your guest. This would have been your guest, Mr. Vince Acevedo.
Now, ladies, this is my only rule for you. I will not be making fun of any women here tonight that are here. Yeah, I am. Here we go. Ladies, you are beautiful. No matter what size, shape, culture, religion you are. Thank you so much for being gorgeous. Now, ladies, you are beautiful in almost everything you wear. Now, we're going to talk about one design and one design only. Ladies, animal print. I'm seeing it. Ladies, animal print. Looks good on you. Until you are bigger than the animal you're wearing.
Yeah, that's Vince Acevedo right there. That's what you missed tonight. You missed that guy. So his loss. He can entertain a room full of people in Rosemont in Chicago, which is actually pretty cool. He's working Zanies in Chicago. So how cool is that? So Vince is not here. Looking at the board, Gar, you're on the Royal Caribbean ship. Is that what you said? The Mariner of the Seas, Royal Caribbean. That's awesome. The odds of me being on that ship are slim to zero. So I don't work for Royal, at least not yet. So we'll see what happens over the next year. There's going to be a lot of changes ship-wise. But I am not on their list of people to call for gigs. I have 168 shows under my belt. Who would you like to have on? Who would be your dream guest? Oh, gosh, I don't know, man. I would have loved to have had Carl LeBeau on here, who I reached out to and couldn't get him on the show, who passed away a few weeks ago. Um, he would have been great. He would have been great. So, or Johnny Carson, he would be a great guest, I think, to really just talk about comedy. He had a lot more. He wasn't just the host of the Tonight Show. He had a lot of insight on comedy and what was funny for his generation, for his time. So much has changed since then. So I would have loved to sat down with Johnny Carson and talk to him for an hour, or just had dinner with him or drinks. So there you go. I will have him on. I will have Vince on another time. We'll do that for sure. I talked to him. We'll figure it out. I try now to do these shows on for Monday or Tuesday. That's why when I switch in late August to a different format or in September, I may do the show on Tuesday nights because I'm trying to pick nights that won't affect comics. And anything from Wednesday to Saturday quite often is busy for comics. So they have shows. There's a lot going on. Kinnison I would have loved to have on here, Gar. I just don't know if I could have contained him on the internet. You know what I mean? that would have been, he would have made my modem explode. But yeah, I would have loved to have had him on the show as well. Go White Sox. I'm yawning. I'm sorry. Not because I'm bored, because I didn't get much sleep today. I pinched a nerve in my back. My shoulders all messed up. Alex, I would. The Sox look fantastic, by the way. Best record in baseball, I think. Still, they're looking really good. I don't care what you say. People are complaining about Tony La Russa. I guess there's a few things that Tony had done that I guess maybe I wouldn't do, but I am not in any way, shape, or form a manager. So, and they are in first place, so you can't argue with too much that you do. Wow, you guys have a lot of questions for me. This is great. We have who inspires me as a comic today? Bill Burr is a comic that I look at today. I like Bill Burr. There's a lot of other comics out there. I also like Jim Gaffigan and Brian Regan for different reasons for all three. Bill Burr because he doesn't care what anybody thinks, and I would love to get to that place. I still have this little thing in me that worries a little bit about what people think or say, and or what they think of me, and that affects me. I think as a comic, you go one of both ways. Either A, you don't give a shit and you go out there and do whatever you want, or B, you kind of give a shit and then you work harder to be seen in the way you want to be seen. Does that make sense? And it's not necessarily accepted because my goal on stage is always to connect with the audience, give them something that they can see themselves in me. Like I was listening to Rogan's podcast the other day. He was talking to Whitney Cummings, and they were saying they like to go up on stage and say things you disagree with and then make you agree at the end, which makes sense. But quite often I don't go that route. There's a lot of stuff I say that I just try to associate with the crowd. Then there's stuff that I don't agree with and just make my point of view. But I guess I'm babbling now. But I try more to associate with the audience. I like the audience to look at me the way I always looked at comics, which was to get away from the world and just and relax and laugh. When I was a kid, my mom had a great sense of humor and laughed and taught us to laugh at the things that were difficult. And that, to me, is what I've always tried to do on stage. So that's how I do that. Oh, and the other two that I mentioned, both Regan and Gaffigan, I'm amazed, and this is something I realized until I started working cruise ships. People complain about working clean, and my last two albums were clean, and my cruise ship stuff, some of it is clean. It never bothered me to work clean. I always found it a challenge to be able to get on stage and be funny the way I wanted to be funny and say the things I wanted to say while being clean. That to me was a challenge. To be able to talk about a subject that was uncomfortable but make it clean, to me, that's a challenge. And that's why I have a lot of respect for Brian Regan and Jim Gaffigan. They always work clean and they're always funny. They do really good. It's amazing work. I'm really impressed. Now that we have time, tell us about the date you've been having. Well, it's only 2 dates. This is awkward. No, it was only 2 dates, and then the last one she canceled because she's going to school. She's got a lot going on, and I don't know if there's going to be another date because I think it looks like I'm doing a lot of traveling again. This is where it gets difficult for me when I start to travel. So then I almost don't want to pursue dating because I don't want to do a long distance relationship, and I don't want to be in dating or building a relationship while I'm traveling. And I'm going to be traveling. I got a week coming up, and then 3 weeks after that, and then a month, And starting in August, it looks like every few weeks I'll be going for a month at a time. So that makes dating for me difficult. Maybe not other people. I've dated other people, and they're like, oh, I can deal with it. And I'm usually like, no, I can't. I can't deal with it. But then a lot of people say they can deal with it, and then they can't. You get a few weeks into it, and they're like, you're taking another gig? And you're like, yeah, that's kind of what I do. I do gigs. You do a great job helping us to forget. Thank you. Thanks, Keith, very much. That's my goal, is to make people forget shit. So if I can do that, I'm very happy. Have you met any celebrities while doing shows on cruise ships? No, there are no celebrities on cruise ships. One, I met Casey from Casey and the Sunshine Band, and I didn't even really meet him. And I met Boston. When I met, I mean, I said hello to them in the hallway. So that's all. Those are the only people I met while I was working on a cruise ship. Is she in high school? No, she's not in high school, Tammy. Thank you for asking that question. She's in college. It's a bigger school. College girl. Yeah, I know. Well, it's not, adults can go to college too, Gar. Thanks for thinking that way. That's the best. Everybody's like, you're dating a college girl? What's wrong with you? Lots of adults take college courses. So that basically is what happens. Myrtle is available for dinner. That's awesome. But you have to tell Myrtle I don't like cats. So that's a problem for Myrtle. I know. So Myrtle and I would never work out. She did not go to Canada, Keith. No, she's still here in the L.A. area, but she's has a heavy load with her classes, and she's an actress as well. So she has auditions, she has classes, she has a lot going on. So at least that's the excuse I'm going with. And her Facebook looks busy. Amazon outbid me for MGM. Okay, all right. Girl dates. Yeah, girl dates. Padres are coming. Padres are good too as well. That's a very good point. What else here? Lenny, the time's so exciting. Oh, good. Thanks, Brenda. You're awesome. All right. And then I don't think we take kids on the date. Yeah, it was funny. Last time we were on a date, she's like, yeah, I want to meet your kids. And I didn't know. I'm like, I didn't say it, but I'm like, no. I don't know. My daughters have never met anyone I dated until I got to a point where I thought it might be serious. And then they met someone. So they've only met 2 people, I think, that I dated. Only 2 through the whole divorce. Oh, I'm going to need these. Yeah, she's an actress. Is her visa good? Yeah, her visa was fine, I think. What would be your dream venue as a comic? Interesting. That's a good one. Gosh, I don't know, man. I'm really happy about all the gigs I do, and I really like playing Zanies in Chicago. That's always a good one. But I guess if I had to pick my dream gig, it would have to be the Rosemont Horizon in Chicago. If I could do a big venue in Chicago, you know what I mean, and fill it. I don't want to do it and have 10 people there. But if I could do a big show, I do very well in Chicago. I fill Zanies, Rosemont, which holds a couple hundred people. So I've been very fortunate. I have a great supporting, bunch of supporters in Chicago. But if I could get to the point where I could get a lot of people to see me in a big venue in Chicago, that would be cool. I think I'd be pretty jazzed about that. So. I never met my kids. Meet the guys I dated. They still haven't met Vince. That's good. That's good. I like that. Keep Vince away from the kids. And Lori, that's very funny. BHS Auditorium or the Commons. I could do the Commons up on the catwalk area. Remember the catwalk? I could just do that. That would be cool. Actually, that's very cool. Yeah, I like that. Chicago Theater would be a good one too as well. Yeah, Chicago Theater would be great, actually. That would be better, I think, than Rosemont. Because it would be more like a theater. But I like the BHS Commons more and more. But that's a different school now. It's called something else. What is that school called? I don't know. You guys would know. Yeah, I think Chicago Theater would be better, actually. Of the people you have worked with, who is the wildest story, if you can? Damn it, Keith. Gosh, I can't. I don't know. Stanhope was pretty crazy. I liked working with Stanhope. Stanhope used to play a game called Walk the Dancer. He used to play it with his buddy. I think his name was Matt. And the deal was you would pick a girl after a show when you were dancing, and the dance with her, and the first person to make her leave the dance floor in disgust won. You would do all kinds of weird. You would dance stupid and do stupid things. I think Matt won one night when he started to floss while he was dancing. So I think that was a pretty good one. And then the other one is Schubert. Jimmy Schubert and I worked together in Zanies in Mount Prospect. This is a long time ago. and it was a bad night. It was a rough night. We went out, and I don't know how we ended up in the city on the north side. Mount Prospect isn't even in the city, but we ended up on the north side. We had a party at some girl's house, and before I know it, it's 6 in the morning, and I can't tell much more of that story. I just can't tell. Yeah, I know the new BHS is huge. I've seen it. I've just never gone there. I wanted to go see a basketball game there. I think I'll go next. I'll go this year maybe. Brooks Middle School. The catwalk. Yes. Oh, hey, Shauna, what's up? Yeah, that's the catwalk up top. Look, what do you call it? I could do the stand-up from there. What other crazy stories do I have? Oh, the other one was, well, this is a pretty good one. This involves Stanhope again as well. It was me, John McClellan, Doug Stanhope, Mitch Hedberg, and Doug's brother. And I don't remember Doug's brother's name. I can't remember it. I want to say it was, I don't remember his name. I'm a little off. But we all crammed in. We were at Chicago Comedy Festival. This is 1991, 93, something. I don't know. 90s, mid-90s. And we went to Kingston Mines, and we did the show. We went to Kingston Mines. We were out till 5 or 6 in the morning. We crammed into a cab all night long. Mitch was trying to get coke, and that's all Mitch did was try to talk me into calling my guy. I had a guy because Schubert had told him I had a guy. So we were out to Zanies. This is the comedy festival. This is one of the best festivals ever. There were a million guys. Billy Gardell was there. Jimmy Schubert was there. Of course, Stanhope was there. So many comics. Carlson was there. There were so many great comics. I think Carl LeBeau was there. Yeah, Carl LeBeau was there. I mean, it was the best. It was one of the best festivals I've ever seen. And it was a lot of great people were there. But we were there. Schubert mentioned I had a guy, and so Mitch wanted me to hit my guy up, and we went to Kingston Mines, and we were out all night drinking at Kingston Mines. And every 10 minutes, Mitch would look at me and go, "Call your guy, call your guy." And I tried to track down my guy, but I couldn't get him because it was 4 in the morning, and I couldn't get a hold of him. So there we go. So those stories involve Schubert twice and Stanhope twice, sort of. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, yes. 2013. I heard it's a big school. Really? I worked at Schubert. What's he like? What? I worked at Schubert a bunch of times, Brenda. Quite a few. We worked in Vegas 2 years ago, and we worked together in Chicago a bunch of times. Vegas was a blast, though. We had so much fun in Vegas. Now the world is opening up. Do you plan on restarting your acting career? Yeah, as a matter of fact, I've been auditioning during this whole process, actually. I have an audition now I'm supposed to tape. Anna's going to read it with me. And I need to get it on tape and get it out tomorrow. So, yeah, and actually I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm trying to find another agent right now, theatrical agent. I have a commercial agent, but I would love to get another theatrical agent. You need a theatrical agent because now my road traveling is going to be different. Before I could be on the road for 5 to 6 months because I would do a ship, go on the road, go to Chicago, see the girls, come back here for a week, go back, blah, blah, blah. Now the girls are here, and the ship thing is going to be less. So I might be going longer, like 4 weeks or 6 weeks, but then I'll be home longer, 4 weeks or 6 weeks. So I'll be available to audition more, and I'll be able to take acting class and be able to get established in L.A. a little bit more. So I'm pretty excited. I'm very excited about that, actually. So I want to take an acting class. I'm looking into that now. I miss acting class. I did have a guy. I did have a guy. I don't have a guy anymore, Vince. It was a long time ago. That was a burp. That was awkward. Okay, cover that. Was I ever propositioned at a show? Yes, I've been propositioned by many people at shows. I always got, would you sleep with my wife? I got that a lot. A lot of comics get that. Hey, do you want to sleep with my wife? And I never said yes. I never took anybody up on that because it just doesn't seem like a good mix. I had one couple on a ship wanting me to score them Coke. Again, Coke. I don't know why Coke is a running theme because I'm not. It's not like I do. You know what I mean? I'm not a Coke. I don't Coke. And I couldn't explain to this guy on the ship that there was no way to get Coke. He was like, if you can get us some Coke, you can sleep with my wife. And I was like, I don't want to sleep with your wife. And there's no Coke on the ship. And he was like, yeah. And they don't believe you. They was like, entertainers, that's bullshit. I go, no, it's not. The ships are strict. They're not like back in the 70s. Ships used to be a free-for-all where there was chaos and parties and just smoking pot in the gallows and I-95, and there was a lot of illegal things going on. Now you can't get away with anything on a ship as a crew member. They're strict. They don't mess around. And they fire people all the time for drugs. So when I tell this guy, I'm like, there's no Coke on the ship. He's like, that's bullshit. I'm like, dude, well, no crew members have Coke. Maybe there's a guest that snuck it on. Plus, there's drug dogs when you get on and off of ships. You know what I mean? So I don't know who's bringing Coke on a ship, but that's not stable. Ships are very tight. You're absolutely right. Myrtle can read with me. That'd be good. I could have Myrtle read the audition with me. That'd be perfect. What do you think about? Wait, what? What do you think about being gone for longer periods of time? I don't know. I guess you know what? I kind of have to do it. So I would rather not. I would love to not be gone. I got used to being home over the last year and a half. I would love to readjust to stay here. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. At least it doesn't right now. I said not to tell a story about me and Vince propositioning you. That was Tammy again, who is deceptively funny. You don't see it coming. That was hilarious. Tammy says, I told you not to tell the story about me and Vince propositioning you. So there we go. We know you girls are interested in show business. What do you guide them in the career? Oh, what do I say to the girls? I honestly, I let the girls make their own decisions and mistakes and ask their own questions. And then I kind of guide them from there. I want them to find what they want to do. Both of them are doing different things. Anna's more behind the scenes sometimes, a little more creative. I think she's going to end up doing more writing and directing and probably stuff from the other end of the camera, like the other side of the camera. And I think Lily's going to be the opposite. Lily lately's been into music, and that's something I think I've been trying to talk her into doing for months. There's all kinds of softwares you can make your own music. I have friends that mix their own music all the time, and she could do that. And she just started getting into that, and I couldn't be happier because I think that's perfect for her. She loves music, and now she's into making her own songs, and I couldn't be happier. So I'm getting her. I just got the name of the software I got to download for her, and I'll get her. That software so she can just start creating music on her own, and then she can just go from there. My big thing with them, teaching them as far as the entertainment business goes, is to try to teach them a couple of things. One is to make sure they have money coming in from somewhere. Two is to diversify your money coming in from different places. So number three, you can find a way to make money at what you like to do. Because if they're in the arts and they're pursuing entertainment, they're not going to be able to walk right into a job and make enough money to survive. You know what I mean? There's going to be a little bit of money here, a little bit of money there. So they got to have money coming in from different places. And that way they can pursue venues to make money in the art that they like. And the more they pursue it, the more money they'll make at it. And it'll give them an opportunity to build that career. So they have to find a way to keep money coming in. Otherwise, you find yourself in a position where you've got to get a job and you're stuck. Also, I tell them not to take a job because of money. Because, money looks good and it sounds great. But actually, believe it or not, there's more than money. You guys know that. But when you're a kid, they don't understand that. They don't. Like Anna now has a job. She works at Paris Baguette, and she likes the money coming in. But I know she doesn't want to be there for the rest of her life. It's not her career. So I want to make sure that they pursue career while making money, and quality of life. All those things add up to quality of life, man. Too many people take a job because it pays a lot of money, and then they're miserable. You can't really do that. You can do it for a while, whatever. I'm reading and wait. Do they proposition you in Vegas? Do tell. I can't tell you. Tammy asked me not to tell that story. Vince is still waiting for the Coke. I sent it UPS, so I don't know what's going on. It'll be there. What do you love what you do what you love. Absolutely, Shauna, you're absolutely 100% right. Find a way to make money at the things you like and you love, and then you'll be happy. And as time goes by, you'll learn to make more money from the things you love as long as you continue to focus on those things. But the second you start to go another way to make money and you go, well, I'll get back to this, then that starts to disappear, and you don't want to do that. You want whatever that is, whatever that motivation, whatever that goal, whatever that your passion is. You want to make money from it and keep money coming in from it. There we go. Is there anything you girls can't do? Yeah, they're very versatile. I'm lucky. I'm going to call my guy right now. I'm texting my guy. Hold on. Vince, how many of those messages did you put up there, Vince? Vince is still waiting for the Coke. Vince is cranky. What else is all these messages? Okay. Oh, good. Another issue. And I keep getting Clubhouse messages. Oh, my goodness. Okay. About how this casting couch works. Where can you find that? Remember, yeah. It's all different now. Me Too has changed all the whole casting couch thing. So, by the way, I've never been involved in a casting couch. You know, I've never walked into a room and had somebody say to me, "Hey, if we get it on, I'll get you a gig." That's never ever happened to me. So I just don't think I'm in that loop. I don't think I'm that. I don't think I'm that guy. Absolutely, Tammy. Is Vince drunk? Vince is drunk already. Vince, are you surrounded by fires up there? I know the fires are. You said they were arson, possibly. But are you guys? Do you guys have? You know what? The fires this year, by the way, are going to be really shitty. I think you guys probably. I'm sure you guys know that, Vince and Tammy. But the rest of you, this is not going to be a good fire season for California. The underbrush is drier than it ever has been, and there's going to be some bad fires this year. It's not going to be good. It's going to be very scary. So everybody be very careful. Is all I'm saying. They're all out. They're out of They're out of what? You're out of Coke. My Coke guy is out of Coke. That's what he told me. So we're totally out of Coke. What time is that? It's 30 minutes of me just babbling. This is almost they're all out. They're all out. Oh, the fires are out. Okay. I thought you meant you were out of Coke. See, Vince, this is all your fault. You got me thinking about Coke. It's ridiculous. It's going to be bad. Yeah, it's going to be really bad. The fires are going to be scary bad. They might even be bad for me, which I'm in a bit of a residential area. But, yeah, it's not great. It's not good. What else is going on? Yeah, the fires. I got it figured out. Okay, sorry. Well, hold on. Smoke pot is legal. Look at me yawning. I got up early this morning. Went to the doctor. Here's a fun story, by the way. I go to the doctor today. I have an appointment to get my blood checked again. Second week in a row. Or second time in 2 weeks. Because I had a doctor appointment last week. Just minor checkup stuff. But they got to check my blood pressure. And I go in there. And they're supposed to set me up with an appointment. They didn't do it. And I go, okay, well, I'm here. And they go, well, yeah, we can't just check your blood pressure. You have to have an appointment. I go, this is Kaiser, by the way. Kaiser Permanente. I'm standing. It's 10:40 in the morning. And I go, okay, well, when's the next appointment? They go like 12 something. I go, I got to wait an hour and 20 minutes for someone to take my blood pressure? They go, yeah, it's just we have to make an appointment. And I'm like, it takes 5 minutes to check my blood pressure. Why don't I just sit down and somebody check my blood pressure? Really? No, we don't do that here at this medical facility. Okay. I couldn't. I don't know what to say. I was like, wait, you don't do that at this medical facility where you take care of, you can't check blood pressure real quick? My doctor says it's kind of important. Yeah, we got to make an appointment. Okay. All right. Well, the soonest I can be here, and I kind go June 29th. How's that? They go, yeah, that's fine. I go, really? So my doctor who said I should get my blood pressure checked now, and you're telling me you won't do it, but you're telling me 5 weeks is good enough, and that's okay? You're going to tell my doctor that? Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's not true. I almost hope I have a heart attack in the next 6 weeks so that I can sue these fuckers. Because I can't believe you can't check my blood pressure. There was no one in that office. There were 4 people in that office. I could have checked my blood pressure myself. What is that procedure? These idiots. When are you gone for long periods of time, and who watches the girls? Oh, Vince, that's a tough question loaded on the internet. When I am gone for long periods of time, well, Anna is 20 or will be, so they really can be on their own. No one really needs to watch them. Todd, my buddy who lives across the street, checks on them. Their Uncle Mike comes by and takes them out to lunch here and there and is very close by as well. But for the most part, the girls are on their own. So they're very responsible girls. Smoking was taboo in California. Now the state is smoking. You're absolutely right. Yeah, they all smoke. I should have faked passing out. I should have done the chest pain thing. That's another one too. That works too. If you go, oh, I think I have a chest pain. I think I have a chest pain. I should have done that. I've done that before, the ER, when they can't get me in. They go, really? My chest hurts. Yeah, Vince, you are not going to watch the girls. That's not going to hurt. You can take blood pressure on my Alzheimer's rest in 2 minutes. Yeah, thank you, Lori. It's not, I understand that there's a procedure, but if my doctor says you should need to get your blood pressure right away, and then the nurse guy goes, I'm sorry, we can't see you for another 6 weeks, that seems like a gap to me. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem right. Maybe it's just me. Of course, them not taking your blood pressure. Yeah, now my blood pressure is high. Thank you, Shauna. So now my blood pressure is high. It's probably a good thing they didn't get it checked. You know what I mean? I also noticed this when I was at the doctor's office. I don't know why. I'm very cranky today. Anna has explained to me it's something to do with my Sagittarius moon is in the right sun plateau in a Taurus wind, and and Aries underbrush. I don't know what any of that means. She's really in touch with all that crap. But I told her today there was something wrong. I was very angry and confrontational with all kinds of people, with everybody. Just the guy at the doctor's office, great. Even before I got in there, I was in line, and I had to take a number. I mean, the little things, for some reason, I was just cranky all day. And I noticed it driving home, like, man, something's wrong. I don't know why I'm so pissy. But I was pissy, so I've tried to calm down since then. Spent the afternoon making juice. Yeah, it's a thing in the sky. Anna says everybody's like that. Like, Lily's upset about something, and Anna's a little bit cranky. There's some sort of moon retrograde thing going on. Anna's really in touch with this moon shit. There was the full moon eclipse. It was last night. That's what I told her. It was at 4 a.m. last night was the blood spider moon or whatever, right? And I was going to go check it out, but I didn't. I slept through it. And Anna was like, well, we should check it tonight. We can see it tonight. I go, no, you can't. Where's my blood sugar? Man, yawning. My blood sugar is good. My cholesterol is a little bit high. So they put me on I'm on new cholesterol medicine, which is kind of annoying. I don't like being on meds. I'm trying not to be on meds. I'm already on something for my blood pressure. And my diet isn't terrible. Well, it's not great. I did have 3 tacos barilla yesterday. I love those. This is my new favorite. Cheese with cheese. Queso taco barilla. Queso taco barilla. With the consomme. Oh, my God. It's the best. That's all. I love it. I love it. I can only... never mind. Did I meditate? I should meditate. Anna meditates all the time, and I don't do it. I should totally meditate. The girls both do it. They have sage. They're like little hippies over there in that room. They have sage. You have incense. They're all like, oh, they're meditating. I'll come in and I bother them. My meditation is me watching the Sox. Yeah, no medications if you can, Alex. I'm with you 100%. I try not to take. I try to take very few, if any, medications. Like nothing. Like I took some ibuprofen today because of this thing with this pinched nerve, whatever else going on. I don't know what I did. I'm old. It was probably doing when I was sleeping. You know how it is. And I've been going to the gym a lot the last few weeks. Once the gyms opened up here, I started going again like crazy. So, I mean, I go 4 or 5 times a week. I'll gym, exercise. I hiked with Anna today, but I stretch. I learned new stretches. I got a sciatica thing. So... meditation is awesome. I agree. Sage, hash, same thing. Agreed, Keith. I hope they're burning sage. They're telling me it's sage. I hope it's not hash they're burning in there. I'm going to have to go over there and ask a couple of questions. Alex, I have got 2 bunches of... We had 2 bunches of rotten bananas. Not rotten, but they were bruised up. And Anna this morning made those banana pancakes that we make. We make banana pancakes with those. So she made... They're delicious. They're banana blueberry pancakes with just... She makes her own oat flour, and we made these pancakes. But anyway, that's where all those bananas went. There, and she's making banana bread as well. So I did have a whole bunch of rotten bananas that I was going to put out. Get a rub down, good massage. I do need a massage. That's right. You know, that's the thing I noticed, because on the ships, I would go to Mexico and get a massage. I could get a massage like once every week, every other week, and they're cheap. In Mexico, it's like $50, $25 for a beachside massage. $50 for a really good one for like an hour. That's ridiculous. So I haven't had a good massage in over a year. So I need to get a massage, big time. Robin, you do massage? Uh-oh. Now I see what's happening. Who's a hippie chick? Shauna's a hippie chick. I saw that. I can see that. Yeah. You would dig all their styles, Shauna. They got. You should see. You know what? Coming out next week or the week after. I'll start to put up Lily and I's podcast. It'll be on my YouTube page. I'll plug it when it comes out. But it's Big Schmidt, Little Schmidt. But we started doing a similar podcast. We don't do it live. We tape it. So I'm editing those now. But you'll see her stuff. She's got a whole... We each have our own screen. She has tapestries. She has incense. She has... we have crystals everywhere. I mean, she does. And then mine, I have the Bears flag behind me and a Sox jersey. It's very cool. Where are we at? Vincent, why is Vincent so grumpy today? It's mushrooms. Vince needs to have mushrooms. Tammy's bladder was full. Okay. Low blood sugar can make one irritated and confused. Yeah, I'm still... No, I fast on... I do 16-hour fast a day, so I don't do a full fast. I do a 16-8 rotation. So right now I'm in the middle of an eating rotation because I ate at 1 o'clock or so. But I was fasting since yesterday at 7. So we'll have dinner tonight after the show in a few minutes, and then that's it. Yeah, I'll let you know, Sean. I'll let you know when that starts to come up. It'll be we're gonna tape some more Sunday, and then by the end of next week, I should have a couple edited that we can get up. His Myrtle's World will give me a massage. Is that Myrtle or is that Keith? Because I don't want a massage from Keith. Definitely don't want a happy ending from Keith. Oh, no, I just read 3 of those messages at the same time, and that was not comfortable. I fast slow. Vince is definitely drunk. Vince is just typing in adjectives now. Fast slow. I fast slow. Oh, I get it. You fast slow. I think that's right. Right? Right. Oh, let's see who's on the show next week, man. Let's see who's not. I had to move Jefferson McDaniel from this week to next week for a couple of reasons. He wasn't done with producing some stuff, some music that he will have and be here ready for next week. Next week is Jefferson McDonald will be here next week on Monday. So he'll be here Monday for sure. And then Krista Meadows is here on Wednesday. Krista's currently over in Branson, Missouri, who's working with the band. I met her. She's a singer from a ship. She's great, very talented, very beautiful girl, amazing voice, beautiful voice, and a great performer. And she's a hustler, man. She's always finding a way in a gig. She's perfect because she always has a gig, always has a band, always has a show. She's creative. She gets herself out there a lot. So that's who's here next week. Happy ending? No, that's not going to happen. You couldn't go that long without eating. You'd be amazed, Brenda. It's a mind thing. It's a total mind ego thing. You think I have to eat, but then once you get used to not eating, although I will say that the longest I've made it on a full fast has been 60 hours, right? Yeah. I made it 2 days and then 12 hours. So the most, literally 60 hours. Something happens at the 60-hour mark where I snap and I got to have some food. Because definitely blood sugar affects me when I don't eat. I know that too because my ex pointed that to me when we were married. It's something I used to do constantly. So there we go. But then after that, you get used to it. Like I can go a day without eating. It's not the end of the world. Thanks, Keith. Yeah, because there's no guest today. I can't believe we're still on. It's 45 minutes. I can't believe I've been talking for 45 minutes. Thank God you guys are here. I don't know what I would be doing. Vince is high on life. No drugs or alcohol today. Okay, fair enough. I'll accept that, Tammy. Ow. Oh, that hurt. I really don't know what I did, but it pinched my neck. It was really killing me. All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap this up. I'm going to wrap this up because I have barbecue pork in the slow cooker. And I'm going to go pull it out and have some dinner with my daughters. That's what I'm going to do. Unless you have any more questions, man. Throw them out now. We got a few seconds left with cow paws. I do after 60 hours. Yeah, Brenda, I don't feel good, man. Something about 60 hours. I don't feel well of not eating, fasting for 60 hours. I get a headache. I get weird. I get definitely weird. You guys are messaging me on 2 different things here. Hold on. There's stuff in the thread coming in. Here we go. Robin missed the massage contact. She's catching up. She went to make dinner. So there we go. Yeah, there was no. I didn't cancel the show. I knew we could make this work. Yeah, I knew we could hang out and talk. That's cool. That's fine. That's good. All right. Well, guys, again, thanks so much for being here. You guys are always here, and I constantly appreciate the fact you guys come back and support the show all the time. I can't thank you enough. I think you guys know we mentioned a little bit in the Patreon show. This show's going to wind down and make some changes in August. It's going to be a while, but starting in August, I think this show will go. We'll switch to a different podcast, and I'll switch the name because the quarantine situation is kind of over, and it might be a perfect time to reinvent the podcast a little. However, I really enjoy doing this show live on YouTube, so I think I'm going to keep finding a way to do that. I did mention that in the Patreon meeting. Speaking of Patreon, this Saturday at 6 o'clock is the Schmidt show. That's open to all the Patreon members. You guys will get a link on Saturday. It'll be a lot of new material, man. A lot of it's raw. A lot of his long storm Forey stuff, or Forey stuff, long form Forey, long form story stuff that I'm kind of working on. So that stuff will be out. So that'll be this Saturday for sure, 6 o'clock. Next week is a writer's session. We've already talked about that with you guys. And the next week, think maybe next week we'll do a happy hour next week. Yeah, why not? Let's do a happy hour next week on Thursday the 3rd. Thursday the 3rd. I'll message you on Patreon. But do you be a Patreon member to see that, to join that? Here, you can figure that out, bam, right now. You have to be a Patreon member to join or be involved in the happy hour. The happy hour simply is it's a Zoom meeting where we all have drinks and just chat. It's kind of like this, except I can hear you. And you guys actually say different things to each other. So, and sometimes we're drinking. You know what I mean? It's always kind of cool. So there we go. Thanks, Lenny. Yeah, you guys have a great night. Thank you for checking in. I really appreciate it. We're all going to wrap it up here, and then we'll be back Monday with Jefferson. Let me explain Jefferson McDaniel for you. He's a singer. He's a performer. He was in the $1 Million Quartet, and he played Jerry Lee Lewis. He's really talented, and he's got some new music for us, and he'll be here Monday of next week. So there we go. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Take care of yourselves. Do me a favor. Also, even though it's just us, told you just take a guess. Right? Yeah, we don't need. It was good. It was almost like an hour long for just us talking. Next time, if I have more stuff prepared, maybe I could do it. I'm starting to see my brother does this. This is how my brother does his show, and he doesn't talk to people. And this isn't too bad, actually. I can say whatever I want. It's kind of cool. I'll try it again. Guys, do me a favor. I'll see you Monday. Have a good weekend. Dream of Pinky.
Lenny Schmidt Quarantine Comedy was created, produced, and is hosted by Lenny Schmidt. We live stream on YouTube at 6 p.m. Pacific every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Special episodes occasionally stream or are uploaded on Tuesday and Thursday. Every episode is also launched as a podcast and can be heard on iTunes, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. If you enjoyed the show, please like the video. If you really like it, share the video. If you really, really like it, please subscribe to the Lenny Schmidt Comedy channel on YouTube. You'll get updates on this and numerous other online comedy content that my dad produced. Check the info section below for detailed information on all of our guests. If you are a fan, you can follow and support them as well. Go to their page, like their content, buy their albums, purchase their shirt, any merch they may be selling. Anything you do will support performers will literally help save the arts. In fact, if you want to support this show financially, just go to lennyschmidt.com/ifyoucan or Venmo at Lenny Schmidt Comedy. If you donate as little as $1 or as much as $10,000, it will help pay for the stuff my dad keeps breaking. If you can't pay for the comedy content, that's okay. COVID sucks for all of us. Enjoy the free show. If you want to find a way to support what we do, just subscribe to Lenny Schmidt Comedy channel on YouTube. That really helps a lot. Thank you for listening to my dad's show, and as always, dream of Pinky.